Hello and welcome to a scene for Hong Kong House of Cards. This is a follow-up scene, sort of, to a previous scene. And this is where Adam is waking up in Zhu's bed and he can smell food smells coming from next door through in the main room where Zhu and Charlie are discussing things while Zhu makes breakfast.
Adam's alone in the bed?
Currently, yes.
Okay, cool. Going cat.
Okay.
And, yay, now I have heightened senses, essentially, because cats hear better than people.
Yep.
Okay, so, that being said, you guys socialize.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Okay.
I'm a little concerned about how the cat will go down with the rest of the group.
Yeah. It's not going down well with Adrena, apparently. In the Umbro, if anybody was on that side, Charlie has spirits bouncing in out of away from his ear, thanks to Spirit Network. And speaking of Adrena, uh, we've got a problem.
Really?
Um, she's released him.
Released who?
Released him, pointing to the door, bedroom door.
As a mate?
Yeah.
Because the three of us slept in the same bed?
No, I think it was due to the outburst at the council chambers, and basically, it boils down to his, uh, I don't know why. It may be due to the outburst at the council chambers, but she released him.
I see. We should probably tell him.
And Charlie will, Spirit will whisper into Charlie's ear. And if he wants to come out and have breakfast with us, we can tell him, looking at directly at the door to Adam.
Adam will kind of meander out at that point.
She will take one look at the form he's currently in and put the plate with the sausages and eggs on the floor.
Adam will kind of nuzzle the leg and then go to devouring food.
Yeah, there is a lot of food.
Yeah.
Shifters.
There's a lot of
She's
tiring.
used.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sausages, bacons, eggs, general proteiny breakfast stuff. Because whilst it's not particularly Chinese food, it is fairly shifter-based food. And Adam might not be a shifter, but he is vaguely carnivorous.
Shifter-ish.
Yeah,
Well,
carnivorous.
bacon, egg, sausage, pancakes, that's all pretty American breakfast, so that's a taste of home for him. So.
There is many pancakes.
Oh, no pancakes?
It's
Okay, well,
straight
that's
protein.
still a taste of home. Like,
Yeah.
you go to McDonald's and
Yeah.
you can even order sausage, egg, and, sausage, egg, cheese, and, bacon.
Yep.
So, well, at least stateside, I don't know. Other countries have other things. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. He's eating.
Hmm.
He stops,
Yeah.
looks at Charlie. Shakes his head. Goes back to eating.
Ah, dang it. Perception animalkin. And I need to roll anyway for that.
Hey, Deb, have you got
Ah,
the site
dang it.
loaded?
Sorry?
Have you got the site loaded?
I can do. Do you want Adam's that?
Yeah, because I tried to do that and it crashed my Hangouts. That's why I crashed out and had to get the link again.
Fact sheets. Doop 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 boo.
He should be on the very last page of Sheets.
Uh-huh.
I believe Charlie just failed because Nightmares, I believe, standard difficulty for Nightmares is diff 8.
Sounds about right.
He got 2 sixes, so he just failed. He didn't botch. There was no ones. It was just,
No one's.
he didn't.
No one's as good.
He slept, but he didn't sleep
Okay.
well. Perception animal.
However,
Okay,
Adam
so
went
what are
up a
you
little.
looking for?
Huh?
Will, what are you looking for?
Oh, nothing right now. I've just that way it's loaded in case.
Okay.
Because I find generally it's social scenes that I don't think I'm gonna have to roll that I end up having to roll.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, he kind of just shakes his head and goes back to eating.
2 successes on perception animalkin, or if that's not the roll.
I don't know that Animalkin would apply because while yes, he's a mountain lion form, he is not an animal by nature.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd be more
However,
perception.
Perception and empathy.
However, if
Yeah.
you're communicating using animal behavior, then that would count.
This is true, but he's also communicating in a very human nature.
Ah, okay, in that case, probably more of empathy, yeah.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. It's a fairly good guess since nobody said anything since he came out. That is probably about the conversation that was going on.
Yeah.
But could be other things. Could be he just was thinking to himself, looked at you, shook his head.
Yeah. Charlie will just look quizzically back at you, like asking what's up, but he'll just continue. Yeah, my spirit my network picked up the howl and brought it to my ears. Yeah, she released him as of this morning.
He looks up at Charlie, kind of yawns, licks his chops, and goes back to eating. That I would actually give you Perception Animal Ken on.
Alright. Which is a good thing because that was more dice. Damn it. That was a fail.
Fail. You have no clue.
Yeah. And I can't re-roll roll it yet anyway. Because you did it too quick. I'm just thinking you don't have a problem with this.
He eats.
Yeah, he's not. He's just going to guess that you don't have a problem with this.
So, Adam will continue to eat. He'll stop briefly to look at you, look back at Charlie, go back to eating, finish his plate, and then saunter off back to the bedroom. June's bathroom, I need to know something. Does she have a razor in there?
In the bathroom.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, cool.
She has to take care of those legs in human form.
Well, there is a door shut. You guys hear a door shut coming from the bedroom.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
assuming
know
Ju
if that
has hair
was
care
me.
products and whatnot in her bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, she probably tends to stick to mostly the basics. You know,
Gel, mousse,
no gel, no mousse,
mousse,
just
mousse.
shampoo, conditioner, maybe some hair oil.
Hair oil is there? Okay, cool.
We would have. We're going to have to take you back to your place for the more advanced stuff.
Um, so yeah, so Adam has gone off into the bathroom.
We're probably thinking you're cleaning up.
By the way, Adam in human form right now has a full-on beard. For those of us who don't remember.
Actually, it's been trimmed.
Oh, nice.
It's been trimmed.
Remember, Zhu trimmed his hair and his beard
Oh yeah.
while Charlie was cleaning up all the blood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're at least not smelling like blood, and you're probably just smelling real like you just woke up.
To him, that's a very good smell, though.
Yep. Currently,
Yeah.
his beard is kind of like about an inch and a half long.
Okay. So yeah. You guys do your thing. I will let you know when Adam comes back.
Okay.
If anybody
And
goes to the bathroom, he has locked himself in.
It is somewhat troubling how lightly some people take their bonds, but I can understand their motivation.
I tried. I tried to give him the heads up. He would have had a better time. Diana, we at least uh, don't release our mates that just out of the blue like that, and not tell them in person.
Hey, James. Real quick
Yeah.
question. What is the loss of renown for that, by the way?
Uh, it would affect her and you, but
Yeah.
hold on. Uh,
Adam
you
doesn't
took.
really have much renown yet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll pretty much set me back at 0. So
Yep.
Uh, with her, that's going to be a major law.
Well,
Ish.
it's an honor one.
It's like an honor. It's in the honor category.
gotcha.
Uh, it's not really glory. The way she did it, it would also be construed. Could be a. It
I'm
could
asking for Adam. I'm not
be.
not worried about hers. Like,
Yeah. And just for notation for the spirit ST uh, at some point, because she'll probably have to take care of that part. At the way she did it, it could be construed as double uh, a double hit on honor and hit on wisdom. The way she did it, the way I'm looking at it. Uh, but I'm pulling up RP portal for you.
okay.
It's probably just going to set you back like maybe at minimal 1, max 0.
Okay.
On it's not even it wouldn't be that much big of a hit on your honor, more hers.
Well, I have more honor, or no, I have more glory than anything.
Yeah, it's just probably going to hit your honor like very
Dishonorably
minimal.
mated per month is -1 honor.
Say what?
Dishonorably mated per month is -1 honor. Honorably mated per year is +2 honor. Choosing a mate and breeding when child born is 3 wisdom. Choosing a mate but not breeding per year is -1 wisdom.
Gotcha.
She broke it.
So I'd probably say -1 on a -1 wisdom.
Yeah, and that I'm thinking that maybe. Well, would that be him or her?
As a kinfolk, do not suffer quarter as well, half to a quarter.
Technically, she's the one that broke it.
So she'd be the one that got the major hit.
But that being said, given the fact that Adam gave her a reason, they could probably both end up taking the hit. But that is down to Ari.
Yeah.
Right.
I would say it's likely both of them would lose a wisdom and an honor, but you can't go into negatives. So anyway,
Yeah.
back into scene.
Yeah. Okay, but as far as the website he was talking about is concerned, I can help him with it, and I can pull some strings and get uh, some help on it.
What website?
He was talking about where he the website that he was wanting to take his business in the new direction he's going. The website for his new business.
Right.
Yeah, but the Adriana thing, she's that did not look good on her. That did not look good on her as well as the way she did it. She apparently howled it. Usually these such things are handled in private with just them two and high-ranking official.
Right.
So, Adam comes out of the bathroom, comes back out to the normal people, if there is such a thing in this group. And you guys can't see the picture change because I did it while we were in the thing, but everyone else should be able to see it, and I send it to you guys in PM.
You look like Neil Caffrey now.
Yes.
Although where he got the suit from, I don't know.
Do me a favor, roll some dice. I'll spend a willpower.
Okay. What do you want to roll?
I need 4 dice.
4 dice. That looks pretty good.
3 is the diff, so 5 successes. Sweet, instantaneous.
4, but yeah.
That's willpower spent.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
5. Cool, instant transmission. That's where he got the suit.
Okay.
So, Adam will come out and adjust his tie.
And she will raise an eyebrow because she's fairly certain there wasn't a suit in the bathroom. But
Yep.
but other than that, she'll just continue putting sausages and bacon and eggs and stuff onto plates.
Charlie's not wondering where he got it, but why he didn't try and put it on before now.
He's like, well, it appears as if life has changed. And that's perfectly fine. By the way, no one in here's enchanted, are they?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And Charlie's not stoned, so he doesn't enjoy the lower banality. Still, he's at 5 still.
Gotcha. Well, it appears as if life has changed. This works fine, perfectly fine. This will go according to plan. Because from here on in, things are going to be a little different. Adam will sit down and kind of fold his fingers into one another. I need to speak with Mr. Crispin at some point. Actually, I'll fax him the information.
Also, I can probably take you over back over to your house.
No, don't leave it necessary.
Dude, we actually fixed it up.
Why?
You can't leave destruction like that. It causes worm tanks at the place, and you had you supercharged it with wild energy.
Places that are attuned to the wild are worth protecting.
Yeah.
He closes his eyes and kind of sighs. It was supposed to be that way. I went in there knowing what I was doing. Not so much on the spiritual level, but on the physical level. I went in there and I ransacked it for a reason.
I know, it's just you couldn't, on the spiritual level, you couldn't leave it like that. So, me and Riker took care, and Arthur took care of it. Basically, re, gave it a makeover to match your makeover, gesturing you up and down.
Charlie.
Yes.
The house was left that way to be a reminder.
I gathered that. But as far as on the spiritual level, my dear children and God, you couldn't leave it like that.
Because of your nature, you attract a certain kind of spirit. And those spirits deserve protection and help. There's not much wild in the city at times. And whilst it is worth moving away from things that are no longer relevant to you, it is also worth remembering that destruction is not what you want to dwell upon.
I think.
Look at it.
I think you miss why I did what I did.
No. I think you miss how it can be used. There are many forms of destruction, and whilst the worm is often considered a bad thing, it is also how we make room for a new beginning. And in tearing this aspect of yourself down, you make space to grow new things. Consider what it was, compost for what it can be.
I left it there so that I had something to go back to remember what happens when I don't think. When I let autopilot take over.
Charlie just goes over and slightly squeezes at the area with the brand. That's what that's for.
Yes. Well.
The house is a different mark for you. It's the mark of your rebirth and your new beginning from your old life.
Adam died in that house. Adam was a whore. Adam was a prostitute. And Adam was a man of incredible bravery, yet incredible stupidity. With everything that I have undergone, I cannot be that man anymore.
And it's
Therefore,
not.
that man died that day.
And he he was left dead in that house. But the remodeling and the revitalizing of that house marks who you are now.
And he'll give a half smirk and look at you, and then look at Charlie. And he will take Charlie's hand in his, and he'll look him in the eyes. The house was left in ashes and smolder.
And like the phoenix, that you come flaming back out of the deep umbra, it had its rebirth. It died along
His
with that.
smile broadens a bit at this, and he nods. From this day forward, I will no longer be Adam, because Adam is someone that the world does not need. However, the world does need a phoenix.
Well, Phoenix, do you want to go check out your new home?
Yeah. He turns to you after letting go of Charlie's hands. I believe that you're right. Everything does happen for a reason. The ball is in your court, my dear. Adam would have taken this opportunity to go, look, I'm a changed man. Will you date me? Phoenix doesn't do that. Phoenix doesn't believe in pretty words as much as they are a part of his repertoire. Pretty words are just that. Pretty words. And at this, he's actually kind of getting a grimace, very almost lawyer-like tone to how he's carrying himself. Words are pretty, but words are used for deceit. My actions will be my calling card from here on in. And when and if you decide that I am capable of being the person that you wished Adam could have been, but he was too weak to be, the ball is in your court.
Be careful not to throw out the good along with the bad.
What do you mean?
For all that Adam could not be the kind of person I could be in a relationship with, he did have many admirable qualities. Be careful not to lose those, along with the less admirable ones.
He nods and closes his eyes and kind of turns his head from side to side and then opens them and looks at her. Okay. This is doable. Adam was very fly by the seat of his pants. Adam thought about others, but not in the way he needed to. Adam thought about others at a cursory glance, never deeper, never what needed to occur. Never at the end of the day the ultimate answer, just what immediately would happen. And this ultimately was the downfall of him. So, I need to buy a vehicle. I need to see the house, but I need a vehicle.
Okay. I think I have somebody to help out with that. Well, for right now, we'll probably need to check out a cab first.
Okay, I'll pay for it. I got this. So he'll stand up and he'll take out his phone and he'll scroll through it and he will call for a cab.
Alright.
Probably won't take long for a cab to arrive.
It's Hong Kong. There's a shit ton of cabs in Hong Kong. I've played enough Watch Dogs or Sleeping Dogs to know where this is going. So yeah, he will walk out. And as he walks out, he will hold the door for every single member of this adventuring party.
Charlie's going, considering he's the one that suggested this. Is you going?
You will give you both some
Somewhat.
boxed up food. Just to give you both essentially doggy bags, but in a box. And she'll nod. She'll give each of you a small bow. I wish you luck with your
Phoenix will bow, take her hand, kiss the back of her hand, and look at her and go, "Be safe. And have a good rest of your day." And at that, he will close the door and go
Charlie
get in the
will
cab.
bow to you and wave goodbye and head into the cab as well.
And Adam will hand the cab driver roughly 500 yen. Because, well, resources too, his resources are still in American dollars. So, here you go. Take like 75 bucks. Which I don't even think that's the proper actual thing. So if anybody watches this, then yeah, I don't think that's the proper conversion. But if anybody watches this, please don't get on to me about it. I don't know the conversion rates. That being said, he will instruct the driver in very eloquently spoken Cantonese to please take him to the destination of what used to be the House of Pleasures.
So, strangely enough, you're going to get to the place, and it's all been cleaned up. The open sign is currently turned off, and probably that was probably bad. That's probably been cleared up.
Yeah.
The inside is basically it's kind of like looking round a house before people move in, except with lots of plants.
Some of them catnip, some of them pods, some of them sage and lavender. You definitely know Arthur has been here.
Yeah.
He looks at Charlie.
Repairing the stairs and the floor and the walls.
He looks at Charlie and kind of furrows his brow. Very botanical.
It was either that or we allow wild animals to take over the building.
No, I don't. Okay. Let's go with it. We'll go with it. So.
You, guessing you're going to probably go explore?
He is probing the house. First release he is going is to the basement. Which the basement he did not set fire to, I should probably note. Anyone who has been into the basement to clean up, there is a coffin in there.
Nobody would have touched the coffin.
Okay, cool. The rest of the basement, there were torn up sex toys. There was a St. Andrew's cross which was snapped in half.
Those would have been taken out and probably taken to and go get disposed of.
Yeah.
But the coffin wasn't touched.
Okay.
So
So
again,
then,
think white walls and bare floor, but otherwise, that and a coffin.
cool.
Yeah.
He looks at Charlie. Do you know any contractors?
This was all kinfolk.
No, I'm saying, do we know any contractors?
There's a few on set.
Okay. I need you to get in touch with them for me at some point. I need to contact them about getting a pool that filters salt water.
Okay.
And I'm going to replace my basement with a pool.
Alright. They can probably do that.
Okay, cool. At which point, Adam will leave the basement and go onto the back porch. And
To be fair, they
I'm
can't do that because you're looking at specialist systems, but they probably know people who can.
Yeah.
okay.
They can get it sorted.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming going onto the back porch, the wardrobe is not there.
Nope.
No.
You didn't even say it was on the back porch, so I said it was in the front. But yes.
Yeah.
Um,
That would will be now in your the mundane version of your bedroom now.
oh, you put it back. Okay.
Yeah. If you Riker will put it back as part of the construction work.
Okay.
Because technically you have it was being safe kept by Riker, but he was keeping it in the mundane version of his freehold.
Yeah.
So he had to have gotten it out at some point. So it's back in the bedroom.
Okay.
And Adam will go. Wow. Phoenix will go up the stairs. Looking in the rooms as he goes.
Which, of course, also look kind of bare and empty.
Yeah.
And finally, he will go into his own, what used to be his room.
There will actually be a bed in that one, but it's unmade.
Okay.
It's furnished. It's furnished like a normal bachelor's bedroom. Just the bedroom's not the bed's not made, and the wardrobe is back where it should be.
Okay. He will look at Charlie and just hold up one finger, and he will open the wardrobe, and he will go into the freehold.
The freehold, since Riker actually had to have a troll lug it to the club, there's been some there was repair work to it. If you didn't trash it, it trashed it in there as well.
He
But
didn't trash the freehold.
okay,
He left the freehold untouched from his fit of rage, simply because Pelagia lives there as well.
yeah.
So he was like, I'm not going to do this to her. I'm going to leave it in the backyard where no one can get to it. And,
There's no sign of Pelagia having been here in the time in between.
okay. He is actually going looking for her in the freehold. And if she's not there, he will leave the freehold.
Yep, she's not there.
Okay. He will leave the freehold, and he will immediately, upon, like, in the process of exiting the freehold, take out a phone. Take out his phone. And as he comes through the wardrobe, he looks at Charlie and holds up a finger again. And he did buy Pelagia the burner, correct? If I remember correctly, I bought Pelagia a burner phone.
Quite probably, but
Okay.
whether she actually knows, well, she doesn't really know much about how to use it. Also, she's currently underwater, so it'll be in her super waterproof bag.
Wonderful. Well, he is calling it. And not getting an answer, I'm assuming.
No, because it's in her super waterproof bag, but it's full of various codes.
Okay.
So it's being
So
muffled.
there's no guarantee she'll hear it.
Right, right. He looks at Charlie. Okay. Where's my daughter?
She's with Noira.
Okay.
I suggested she hang out with Noira or her personal freehold if she had one until we could get things sorted out.
Right. Okay. And
She's
Adam
okay.
sits down on the bed and looks at Charlie. No, she's not okay. Charlie, I saw things. I understand now what must be done. I saw it all. I saw everything. I saw how this all plays out.
Let me rephrase that. She's safe with Noira.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting off you saw more. Saw something. You saw she didn't turn out well.
She doesn't turn out well. I need to do something, and I need to do it quick. I need to start on it quick at least. Because if I don't, things are going to end badly, and I'm going to lose my shit. And I will become somebody that is now dead.
She would be at easiest place to find her is the beach.
Huh?
Easiest place to find them is the beach.
Okay. I need 5 dice, please. No, 4 dice. Sorry, 4 dice. Diff 5.
3 successes.
3? Okay, cool. Real world, an hour passes. Charlie and I are in the Vale for an instant.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie has started smoking a regular blunt, so it's so later once it happens again, he's at least at 4.
Right. Presumably go to the part of the beach where you've been with Pelagia before.
Yes.
And you will probably notice that there is a rather... It looks like a normal rock pool in real world, but in the dreaming, it's kind of been kitted out. There's an awesome rock pool. It's not where Pelagia is, but there has clearly been some effort put into making this rock pool pretty darn awesome.
Can I get some dexterity crafts?
Sure. Adam?
Yep.
Okay. Dexterity, yep. Crafts, yep.
Sweet. He is going over to the rock pool, and at that point, sitting on his haunches and working on building a cat, specifically a mountain lion.
The mountain lion by the rock pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Out of rocks,
Powder rocks.
and putting it into the rock pool to help make it prettier.
And you might recognize the starfish that is living in this rock pool.
Oh yeah, Rocker would have dropped that off with Pelagia at some point.
Yep. Yep. The starfish that is living in this rock pool that comes out when you put the nice little mountain lion statue in is the same starfish that Pelagia stuck to your back.
I'll look at it. Well, hello.
Hello.
Where is my daughter?
She's in the cave.
How do I get there?
Charlie's going to start stripping off his shirt.
You swim about 10 minutes that way. It'll point with one of its little starfish arms. Down for 5 minutes and in through the anemones.
Right. He looks at Charlie. We're going
Charlie's
to
already
die
in the
getting
water.
there.
Charlie.
You realize we're going to die getting there.
Why don't you flicker flashes
Intelligence medicine?
Pardon?
Intelligence medicine?
He basically just. He's basically
standard.
just,
Go ahead.
he's basically just going to tell you, why don't you try flicker flashes there because I forgot water and being stones. Not fun.
You failed on the intelligence medicine.
Buddy. No clue. Okay, cool.
If you don't mind waiting, I can get her.
I can wait. I have all the time in the world.
And the starfish is going to climb out of the rock pool and down into the ocean. And it's not the fastest of Chimera, but it's going. It's really not the fastest of Chimera, but it is going. And you see it disappear into the water.
I'll see you when you get back, Patrick. He waves.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Are you just going to hear this small questioning voice? I thought it was flounder. But yeah.
It's Adam. He doesn't remember a whole lot of things.
Yeah, a good half an hour later, Pelagia will come out of the water
He'll look at her.
carrying the starfish that she puts back.
Fair enough.
Charlie could come out of the water and shake like the canine that his uniform hides.
Yeah, Adam will look at her.
You're back.
Yeah, kind of.
That's good.
We need to talk.
You say that a lot.
Well, Can I get 7 dice, by the way? Diff 8.
7 dice, diff 8. Okay.
Why did it
1
be?
success.
I see a 9 in there, too.
Yes, but there's also a 1 on the second one.
I don't see the 1, so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 5 minutes. 5-minute timer, please.
Okay. Got it.
So he's like, what's happened while I've been gone?
Not much. I've been
Okay.
working on making the freehold the better.
Huh?
I've been working on making my freehold better.
Okay.
And I figured that the starfish could take messages for me. So I've made him a nice home.
Yeah. Okay. But you're fine?
Yeah?
Okay. I got worried.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
Because I'm your father. Because I'm your father, and you're my daughter, and I love you, and I care about you. And I don't want bad things to happen to you.
Okay, but I kind of okay, it wasn't the easiest of journeys, but I did get here from quite a long distance away. I'm not gonna suddenly forget how to, live.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'd like to spend more time with you, teaching you what I know.
That would be good.
Teaching you against the wonderment that will be boys for you at some point.
He's just gonna look a bit confused.
Let's just put it this way. I'm changing the moniker of which I'm going by. I'm changing a lot of things about myself. And being an attentive father is one of those things that I'm changing.
What does that have to do with boys?
I've been through a lot lately. That's what has to do with boys.
She's just gonna look confused but shrug.
Just know that I love you and I'm here for you. So if you ever need or want to just talk, you know, my door's always open. You're always, any question, doesn't matter what it's about, or if you get confused on anything, or if you want advice, or
So where have you been?
when,
No, where? Where have you been?
yeah, during which point of my being gone, I've been gone for a while.
That's kind of my point. Where have you been?
Um,
Okay, one question, sorry to interrupt.
hmm.
How long do you think you've been gone?
How long did it seem to Adam?
To Adam, it probably seemed about a day. He did a lot of shrinking and growing and changing age and changing species, but it doesn't seem like that long.
And that's the answer that Charlie gets.
Whereas for everyone else, he's been gone about 3 or 4 days.
Being on a day, max.
Yeah. The spirit that took you on your thing, you've been gone for about 3 or 4 days.
No, that can't be possible. I was there. I know how long I was gone.
Bro, she took you into the deep umber. At that place at the time accident. You've been gone for about 3 or 4 days. Not
So I've been gone
years.
for the better part of a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You probably feel like you've been gone for years because she probably like info dumped a lot on into you.
hold on, I'm changing Wi-Fi.
And also, you're out of time on your thingy.
On what?
It's 5 minutes.
Oh, your art your art turned on.
Okay. In that case, can I get 7 more dice? Again, diff 8.
Oh, fail.
Fail? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. He'll look at Charlie. I mean, you know, nothing happened, and he sighs. In the words of Eve, Urban bollocks. Can I get 7 more dice?
7 more dice, okay.
Again, diff 8.
Okay, this time you've got lots.
Add
Okay.
a character, what are you doing?
I am cursing the dreaming.
So,
I am literally pulling a knocker trick.
4 successes.
4 successes. Cool. 20-minute timer, please.
Okay, yep.
He looks at Charlie and so my shirt is black. Or I'm sorry, my coat is black. He says, looking down. He looks at Charlie and smiles. Good. At least knockers are useful for that.
Looks at his outfit. Is it black?
Yeah.
The suit coat is actually black. The shirt is white.
Yep.
Okay.
So, where were you?
It's your story to tell, dude.
Hmm?
If you want to tell it.
He looked at Pelagia. I went to a very different place. My intent was to go to Kyoto and then go into the mountains and Rome. That didn't quite happen. Sorry. Okay. That didn't quite happen. I get picked up on the way. By a woman.
Okay.
And he gives a recanting, leaving out the part about seeing her and everything that was involved with that.
So he leaves out the whole of that bit.
Yep, he leaves that little bit out.
He tells her about getting bitten by a tiger.
Yep, and in the place of the her bit, he replaces that with, and I saw what happens to you if I don't. if I don't step up, as it were.
Are you sure?
Hmm?
Sounds from the rest of the stuff like this is about you, not about me.
Again, I saw what happens if I don't step up.
So what happens?
Bad things happen. Bad things happen to you, and I don't like it.
So what happens?
What happens is irrelevant because I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but it would be so much easier if both of us make sure it doesn't happen. So what happened?
What happened was I was powerless to save you.
From what?
From stupidity.
Right. Do you think I tend to have many problems with that?
No. However, what I do feel is that I need to be a better example of what a man and a father is. And he
Right,
looks her dead in the eyes. You know it's okay to say no to people, right?
of course.
Okay. If, you know, you get in a situation where you're uncomfortable, you can say no.
Right. What kind of situation?
Huh?
What kind of situation? I mean, are you talking about like if people want to uh go fishing but you want to make sandcastles? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Boys. I'm talking about boys, dear.
Well, that's just obvious.
Huh?
It's obvious. Of course you can say no.
I'm just making sure you know that just because you don't have to always make everybody happy. As a matter of fact, in boys' situation, I would prefer if you think of your own interests rather than theirs.
Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
He furrows his brow at this. No, it's really not.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's fairly obvious. The woman always has to pay attention to what it is that she wants from the relationship and make this clear to the guy so that he doesn't end up interpreting it the wrong way. And then it's simple.
Wait, say what?
Is that James's question or?
Yeah,
No.
that's my question.
No, I
Wait,
meant the
what?
wait, see what is that about what Pelagia said or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. My question is, in correspondence with the role, did he become a grump while he was on the spirit quest?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's still a childless.
Okay.
Well, it's simple. The woman has the children, so it's up to her to make the decisions about what kind of relationship she wants. And then she expresses that to the man, and the man either agrees or disagrees, and if he disagrees, he goes away.
It's not quite that simple.
Why would I have
Okay.
a problem with saying no to people?
I just I've seen what will happen, and I just
You know the future changes all the time, right?
Yeah. And that is what I'm actively doing right now, is changing that.
So why say it's what will happen?
Because if I don't do something, it is what will happen.
It's
Because
what could happen if he doesn't.
Yes, but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if the issue is that he needs to tell me that I can say no to people, I already know I can say no to people. So why would that be the problem?
Out of character, she did. Let me guess. Pelagia has the common sense Mary.
No, no, she's just sensible.
Okay.
It comes from being a merfolk. You end up with mixing with Wilder because uh everyone's kind of got to pitch in under the sea. Under
under the sea,
the
darling, it's better down with sweater. Take it from me.
upon
Okay.
the shore they work all day, and in the sun they slave away.
I
Anyway,
don't remember the Little Mermaid enough to continue that.
anyway,
So,
she's looking genuinely confused by this.
it's
Are you sure you were seeing the future?
yes.
I'm gonna need to roll willpower because Charlie's basically. No, Charlie apparently just turned into the adult in this situation.
Of course he is.
Charlie's the wilder in between two childlings. If he was a changeling.
Yeah.
Uh, and he's. Uh,
What are you trying to do?
uh, I'm trying to help him on explaining this that it'd be less confusing. It kicked in his ears, and plus he's like literally the grown up in this situation.
To be fair, the main thing that's confusing her is why he would think he needs to know stuff she already knows.
Felicia, did your mother talk to you about boys before everything happened?
Yes.
Or he, all right, that is pretty. Phoenix, what your dad would like uh, his new name to be known by now is basically trying to step up and give you lead by his actions on what dwelling men should act like. And because he learned from a future that could be, not what it would be. And
Yeah.
in this case, he literally more than likely just changed that future in his awkward, roundabout, child link way.
Right. So you're saying that he's trying to show me what land men should be like
Yes.
by having no idea how to handle his love life?
No, that is also changing.
Yes, that He's learned a lot.
Okay. I
He's
still want to
learned.
know. I still want to know what this future is.
Uh, when
I mean,
you're,
if it's
but
my future,
it, we Phoenix will tell you when you're both a little bit older. He's in the mindset of a wilder, but he's not there yet. He's still he's grown up a lot in a short time, but it's still he's he's basically trying to process what he's learned
right?
in his new maturity.
Right. But what does that have to do with him telling me about my future?
When he was on he was with his teacher. She showed him a possible future with him as Adam being like he acted. What that influence would have done to your growing up uh, with him, if he stayed acting like that.
Right.
That's why it involved your future.
Well, yes,
And
but what happened?
that's something he'll tell you when you're older and he's a little bit more comfortable to tell that story. If he can be, will get to where he's comfortable telling. Looking at Phoenix, is that a good explanation? Asking is that the basically he goes, correct me if I'm wrong.
He folds his hands into one another and looks at her. I saw you in a school, and...
Those are the places where they make people eat whole cakes, right?
Huh?
In the movie, where the guy ate the cake, but he wasn't supposed to.
No, that was a private school, and that was a exaggeration of the situation. But
What movie did you let her watch?
he looks over Matilda.
Facepalm.
No, I saw you in roughly 70 years' time from now.
So would ow brain ow.
He looks at Charlie. What? Why is the brain
On
hurting?
too much math on a foggy brain.
I saw her at roughly 17.
Okay. So oh you saw her when she was in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she was beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
She was Daddy's Abby Adams' little girl.
Yeah,
Phoenix's
kind
little
of.
girl.
Kind of.
Oh.
So I was doing stupid things like liking one guy, so dating three other people.
No,
Yes.
you were doing things such as liking a guy, kissing, and the guy got a little handsy.
Whoa, she showed you that?
He looks over at Charlie. Yeah. That.
Ouch.
And he looks back to Pelagia. Do me a favor. You're a woman. You deserve to be respected. Remember that.
I know that. Are you sure that the spirit wasn't trying to teach you that?
There are a lot of things that the spirit taught me.
He just looks at over the Phoenix. Adam never did anything simple, did he?
Adam has common sense, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yes, but he's just like basically he just asked. He never did anything simple in his life, did he?
What do you mean?
It took another teacher to have you learn how to meet unicorn's challenge.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was my future, not your warning? Sorry. Are you sure it was my future, not your warning?
I think it was a combination of them.
Living with your dad as Adam as he was. Within 78 years growing up with him like that, the influence would rub off on you, and it could have been a combination of the two.
It seems more likely that his influence would end up making me want to sleep with various people, not let them do things that I don't want them to.
That's probably what he was seeing, and the spirits warning, and the fact that all women should be treated with respect. And but it took year 4 and 17.
Right. I'm just going to say this because common sense merit might be worth pointing out. At no point did anyone say that this was the actual future that Adam saw.
This is true. However, this is how he took it.
Yep.
Yeah, but Charlie
And truth
goes.
is all perception.
Yep.
Charlie goes. The future is looking to Phoenix. You also learned as a built-in byproduct lesson. The future is uncertain, and it can change at any time. And with yours and Pelagius' long life, it could change from drastic extremes naturally.
Well, I mean, I suppose it could go really weird, but I just think I already know that men are supposed to respect women. A lot of dirt walkers don't seem to know this.
Just whatever you do, don't let a dirt walker man forget that.
Okay. Are you sure that it wasn't about teaching you not to do those things?
That's possible.
Oh, dude, you. I don't know if it's still going around, but you as Adam kind of accidentally caused a rumor to go around that she was with Michael.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still going around, but you kind of accidentally caused a rumor that she and Michael were together.
I
By the
never
way,
said that.
it was by the way you were acting. You people know you're that they're when the people that are in the know you're a puka.
Okay.
They automatic more than likely thought you more than likely automatically thought you lied, and you accidentally by your own actions caused a rumor that she was with Michael.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still going on. Riker tried to watch it because they try and ask him, and he pretty much said, although I relish rumors sent around the club as best word of mouth, but since this is involving friends, I'm not speaking on this topic any further, and it stopped. So I don't know if it's still going around or not.
I don't see how this rumor came about, but okay.
Book of Prejudice?
Just to give you a heads up, your time is fed out.
Okay. Cool.
So it seems like you learned a lot.
No, I really didn't learn a damn thing. Fuck.
You've looked at her.
On the head.
You've looked at her.
He's just going to pat him on the head.
It's he pats him on the shoulder. It's all right, dude. We understand you. Lord knows she's talked with. Are you still having him go by the nickname Drupal? Looking at
Huh?
Felicia.
Well, he doesn't seem to decide on a single name, so I keep calling him Drupal, because what else am I going to call him?
David, Dustin, whatever his name is.
Precisely. I don't know what his name is, so I'll go with Drupal.
It's okay, babe. We understand, Puka.
Sort of.
Sort of.
It's still a bit confusing.
As far as this goes, and it goes, wow, how am I not going? Okay. It does seem like you learned a lot while you were with the spirit. And take this as a compliment, liking the new look, by the way. Looking at Adam, who's now going by Phoenix.
Say what? He says, looking up.
It's but I've got to admit, you do seem like you learned a lot and you grew up a lot. And take this as a compliment. I'm liking the new look, by the way.
Thank you. But, as I said, words are cheap. my words and my pattern of speech, yeah, it's changed. But that doesn't mean that I
You,
have.
It looks very streamlined,
Thank you.
but less tight and rubbery than before.
you, saying it with words is one thing. Putting it in action is a completely different matter.
Exactly.
As far as that goes, you have a lot of people to show. A lot, in your show and tell.
That's true. But I have a lot of people who, at this point, don't deserve Phoenix. I have a lot of people who I'm going to cut out of my life.
Who's Phoenix?
Uh,
Me.
points to,
I thought
points
you.
to him.
I thought. Why do the Pookie keep changing names?
Mine is more of a spiritual rebirth, if you will.
Not the whole Puka thing. This is something deeper.
Okay.
It's alright. Just to give you a heads up, I didn't touch Kermit
Kermit?
when I did not take Kermit. They actually voted to actually wait until at least maybe next council meeting to fill the position. That would have been anyway not a solidarity to you.
Oh, no, I don't want it. Adam wanted it. I don't want it.
So why are you? Oh, ah. Anyway.
I think you were playing Cat's Cradle at the time when everything went down, looking at Pelagia and smiling.
Well, yeah, there was this whole really banal court thingy, and then he got the hermit taken away. But then I don't get why he wanted it and why he doesn't want it now. For this one.
Uh,
That's when we
actually,
played Jax.
I actually don't know myself on the Adam score. This one, uh, him as Phoenix, that's his own personal preference. Oh, oh, your sword, it never touched the Duchess's hands.
Okay.
It's still with me.
Okay. I'm gonna need that back.
You know how you can get it back.
Your house
Okay.
looks really white and boring now.
He turns to Pelagia. How would you have it?
Well, I think we should paint it and put
What
great
color?
pictures on all the walls.
Okay. What do you want pictures of?
She'll shrug. There's lots of walls, so we can have lots of different pictures.
Yeah.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah.
She's touching on something. Damn it!
Yeah, Charlie might well be struggling not to laugh at this, but Pelagia has no idea what it is.
I'm just going to say the difficulty is in standard, so it's like 7 and above, I'm hoping.
Yeah, should be okay.
Yeah, he blushes, blush. If he was a she, he would, the very points of his ears would have been blushing. But he keeps from laughing.
What kind of pictures would you like?
That is not my question. My question was what kind of pictures you would enjoy.
Lots of different ones. I think some of the sea would be nice, but it would also be nice to see some of the land things. Like a picture of the bull thing.
What about the Eiffel Tower?
What's that?
Phoenix pulls out his phone and Googles a picture of the Eiffel Tower and shows it to her.
It's a,
That is a weird metal structure.
it,
It's
It's a
interesting.
landmark.
We can put that one on there.
We can put up motivational posters.
as long as it's not what I saw in the Umberscape of Adam's bedroom, I'm good.
What did you see?
Yeah, what did you see?
Hey, okay, yeah, I'm going into druid mode for a second. I apologize if I sound boring. Looking at Plagia. Yeah, y'all are changeling. Y'all, he goes, since y'all are changelings, y'all are associated with the wild when it comes to the Umberscape. So the place was populated by wild spirits. In your room, well, in Adam's room, uh, there was some interesting mosaics that would. I'm just going to keep this PG-13. Would have found a home on the bathhouses of Pompeii.
I see.
And she's still blushing considering last time they were in there together.
There were mosaics of baths.
No, the mosaics in there are more of something I'm trying to skirt away from because your dad's right there.
Right.
And he knows what I'm trying to say.
So if we're talking about things that we want to paint on the walls, why are you talking about things we don't want to paint on the walls? Although I don't see why we wouldn't want to paint pictures of baths.
These aren't pictures of baths. These are pictures of people having sex. And he just flushes straight back to his ears again.
Oh. Yeah. Well, people do that stuff. I think it'd be more interesting to have animals.
I can get animals.
What's interesting though is it wasn't of anyone Adam would have known. It was just mosaics of people having sex. Then again, the energy in that room was not of sleep.
So where do wolves usually live?
Caves.
Caves?
Caves.
You could paint caves.
Oh, side note. The entire basement is yours aside from a small section of it.
Okay.
I'm having some men come in to fix it.
Oh, speaking of side notes, Pelagia, uh, I remember you were asking for help on Deepwater.
Yes.
I, I just recently got word because a certain Verbena decided to go to the freaking crater without me. I'm going to hurt the freaking temperance. But he found out that uh, the place that had the repair beam that's feeding the wall we have here
Mm-hmm.
had data connections going to deep water.
Well, that makes sense. The wall is very similar to the coldness that the deep water was giving off.
Yeah. Uh, but you, speaking of that, looking back at Phoenix, you came back at a very opportune time. They're trying to rebuild it.
Well, then we will go in there. We will destroy it when we have enough information.
Yeah. Speaking of, whose plan was to go in the first place?
To where?
The first assault.
Mine.
Maybe the crater. Okay. Then again, everybody was. It wasn't. That one wasn't. All. Now that I look at it, that one wasn't completely your fault, considering everyone was flying by the seat of their pants at that point, considering the Myrmidons. Dang, those were strong. Even my claws couldn't rip into it.
Here's the plan. Here is what I have to say as far as Myrmidons and all of that are concerned.
Yeah.
I will not be taking part in any assaults from here on in.
Okay.
I refuse to.
So, shall we go do some painting?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Also, I'm not sure about the land places, but I'll do what I can to help with deep water.
Alright.
Pretty scary because, like I said, they give off coldness everywhere, and that kills people.
As your father, I would suggest against it.
Considering what I gathered from my lore studies, both of y'all are very low on the personality scale, even for changelings.
And he looks at Pelagia. I would suggest against it. Heavily.
Well, if I ever want to get Zincox back, we have to get rid of deep water.
Dice. 7 dice. Diff 8.
Now I know what you're doing. Now it clicks. Okay. 3.
1 second.
2.
2? Okay. 10 minutes. I would suggest against it. Because the minute one of us fails, it comes back. And we get crucified for it. I will not put myself or anyone in that predicament again. But I will be the first one to point out when failure occurs.
Alright. Fair enough. I'm still looking into some water water spirits that could tolerate ocean depths, where we could probably, if more than likely, lead a charge against water at some point. I just have to get a little bit
You know
more.
mermaid milk would help, right?
Me?
Yeah,
You know mermaid milk would help.
yeah, but I was thinking more along lines of firepower. Because a place like that's going to have some spirits that are a little, uh, not banal by y'all standards, but like would be very potent on the banality scale. Well, if they wouldn't be banal, too banal for y'all individually, but since it's in concentration like that, it's deadly. Deadly. So that's while I was saying the water spirits help take care of on the spirit side, because if we're doing this on the physical side, we're going to be more either way we do this, we're going to be doing it on fighting a battle on two fronts.
Have you asked the Rakea?
Not yet. I'm kind of trying to hold that off until later, because I've heard rumors of Swim Hungry. I don't want to talk to him just yet without a really gigantic stake.
Because the Rakea protect the oceans too.
Yeah, it's just with that the nearest one. Uh, he's. I don't want to go in there without some kind of munchable for him to pacify him to long enough to talk to him. I can fight, but and when I take on my warlike state, but I've heard rumors of the Rokea's war state, and if it's with mine, it would be no match.
The Rakea are fearsome.
Say again?
The Rakea are fearsome.
Yeah. To them, for them, they count on my kind. Two, for one of them, it did count as two full moons.
Well, I believe this is a conversation we can have at a later point.
Yeah.
I believe painting has been requested, so painting it shall be.
Yes.
And we can
And
put wolves in caves.
yeah,
And cats. Big cats and skinny cats and spotty cats.
okay.
Charlie will just smile and look between the two of you.
Well,
Like you turn into. And
a
like
mountain lion.
skinnier, spottier version that the Chase guy turns into.
A
Yeah.
cheetah.
Yeah, we can paint those.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So,
He seems like a dick to most people now, but then again, I know why he's like that. He's pushing himself into limelight situations, and he's very shy, and that's scary and unnerving territory for him.
okay. Well, I believe, unless you guys have something else that we need to do in this, we can probably call this scene.
Well, I think Pelagia will leave a message with the starfish, so if Honora comes looking for her, she'll know where to find her. But other than that, yeah, I think they're off to go and reveal on some actual tasks.
They're off to do some painting.